Inside Alts is a conference that we found that's advisor-centric. So as a sponsor, that's very appealing to us because our message gets out to the people who want to use our product, and that's very important. It's a very efficient use of our time and energies. The commodities panel went very well. We had an interested audience, people interested in alternatives, clearly. And commodities are not something people ordinarily think about. I think one member of the panel talked about general commodity exposure. I spoke about agricultural exposure, which people tend to have underrepresented in their portfolios. And agriculture is something that has steady demand and sometimes interrupted supply. That's a recipe for extreme price movements, usually to the upside. People don't understand that agricultural commodities trade at their cost of production, and then they explode higher. And every 5 to 7 years, statistically, in say the corn markets, we have a move of 100%. In the last 10 years, there have been 2 moves of 100% from the same price level, meaning the break-even point for farmers at corn. The markets are fairly simple to trade. There are easy stock tickers out there, easy ETF tickers of CORN, corn, soybeans, wheat, and sugar, traded on the New York Stock Exchange. And these are commodities that advisors don't normally speak about. They were very interested. All of the questions came back about ags on our panel, so we were very happy. How would we differentiate ourselves? We are the issuers of single commodity agricultural ETFs on the New York Stock Exchange, and no one else does that. So how we differentiate ourselves, not only from our product, but our message is very clear and very simple. Agriculture is something everyone is using every single day, just like energy. When the price of oil goes down, many billions of dollars tend to go into oil funds. When the price of gold goes down, many decabillions of dollars tend to flow into gold funds. Investors are just now thinking about when the price of agricultural commodities is resting at its cost of production, like corn, like wheat, these huge commodities that we all use every day. You can buy those and you can wait. Buy and hold, it's an allocation where you allocate and then you wait, and so if you put 1x in, it becomes 2x, you cut it back to 1x. You don't need to be an expert on ags, but you do need to know you use them every day, and they can be a very effective part in your portfolio for both diversification and achieving gains in an otherwise flat or even down market, because people always use ags. They never stop using them. The last thing anyone will do is let themselves or their family be cold or hungry, and ags have a very inelastic use, and advisors are just now starting to think about putting them as a core holding in their portfolio. Key takeaways advisors get from us is think about ags. Think about putting into your portfolio something that you and your clients use every day. And they fit into the different buckets of your portfolio quite well. Sustainability, agriculture is right there, and it's just always used. Inelastic demand, sometimes fluctuating supply. Again, that's a pretty easy Econ 101 recipe for what will happen to the price. And there are very simple, easy vehicles. Teucrium provides many of them on the New York Stock Exchange, like our corn fund or wheat fund, that people can use to gain exposure to these vital commodities. Our first time here at FA Alts, it was wonderful. We had a good booth. The layout was fine. I think the venue was excellent, and the pace of sessions were good. There was a large variety. We were very interested. We were torn between standing at our booth and greeting people interested in us and attending the sessions. It's a very worthwhile thing to attend, I think, for sponsors and advisors.